The HEX index.
Uh-huh.
And the HEX index is literally the calculation that gives us the total return of HEX since inception to today. So if you bought HEX on day one, this is your return for the value in HEX for one HEX right here.
Okay.
Or in dollars for one HEX right here. This is your
Today
return
or
in
at
dollars.
the end of this chart is what you're saying.
Yes,
From the beginning
yes,
of this
and
chart
this is from
to the end of this
today.
chart.
I actually did a little special calculation. I usually do it for previous day, but from now on, I'm just gonna do day of, so people don't have to worry about it. So it's for the most recent moment in time. I think I did it at like 9 o'clock or something like that.
So now the index isn't from. Is it from its low to its high, or is it from its from the beginning to end? Is
Beginning to end. Beginning
of end is index.
Correct.
So we're looking at from beginning, no matter where it started at,
all time
to end 4,224.92%. Right?
Yes, sir. I mean, this is beautiful. And Richard loves to talk from a specific low point. I don't think it's necessary. There's nothing out here that's doing that. What's doing that? There's nothing out here doing this. For what? Look at this. 4,000%. Come on. T-shares, 7,377%. Right? And if you kind of look at that, you look at the T-share relative to the HEX index, and they're kind of 60% apart, roundabout. Right? Because 44 is about 60% of 7. If you give it a rough estimate, let me do a little calculator math here just to be approximate. Yeah, 57%. So it's about 68%. Now, if you look at the T-share rating where we started, it was at 10,000, right? Now we're at 16,000, almost 17,000. That's about 60%. Interesting relation there that we have. Something to think about. We will see it shortly. So if we look at the Ethereum index, what this chart is showing, RG, this is the gray. I'm sorry, not gray. I'm losing my mind. This is the orange line. It's showing a 994% return for Ethereum in its first 444 days. So I'm comparing the first.
So you're comparing the first 444 days of ETH to HEX.
Correct.
To show the correlation.
Correct. To show the returns. To show the returns, right. To show the returns. To show the performance, really. And now this blue line with the yellow hue going, or I'm sorry, this yellow line with the blue hue going across the origin here, the x-axis, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't have a network transaction, that's right, until day 563, I think.
Now, I'm the first person